Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Christian Vineyard here. I wanted to take a few minutes and send you a pre-appointment video on your 2016 Honda HR-V. I wanted to do this for a couple reasons. First, to have a name with a face, so when you arrive this evening at 7 o'clock, you know who you're looking for. And secondly, I wanted to explain some of the features and controls of this 2016 Honda HR-V, so when you arrive this evening you can worry about nothing other than taking a vehicle for a test drive, enjoying the drive and getting familiar with this vehicle, and hopefully I'll be able to answer any of the little technical questions when it comes to the buttons, how the features work, some of the controls. And if you do have additional questions, I would highly recommend visiting HondaMobileAssistant.com. Again, that's HondaMobileAssistant.com. There's wonderful videos there that really deep dive into some of the features and controls of this 2016 Honda HR-V, and also any of the other Honda models that we do carry if you're interested in that as well. So I'm going to take 10 minutes of your time, so let's get started. Now before I hop in the vehicle, I wanted just to show you, you have your black on black 2016 Honda HR-V. This is an EXL with navigation, and this is the all-wheel drive model as well. I have it all cleaned up for you here, ready to go out front for when you arrive this evening for your test drive. Now real quickly, I wanted to show you the smart entry with push button start feature that this vehicle does offer. And again, the smart entry, as you can see here, your key fob, you have your basic lock, unlock, hatch release, and alarm. And now the great thing about this smart entry is this key fob can stay in your pocket, purse, briefcase, because when you approach the vehicle, grab the door handle, it actually will unlock automatically for you, and then you can access the vehicle. And very similar, when you exit the vehicle, if you notice the button right here on the door handle, simply push this, you hear the beep, that means it did just lock the vehicle as well. So you don't have to remove the key fob from, again, your pocket or a purse, anything along those lines. So great little feature here on the 2016 Honda HR-V. So let's go ahead and hop on in. Now before I get started here, I wanted to show you a cool little customization feature that the 2016 Honda HR-V offers. As you can see, the ambient light in the middle here, there's 7 different options that you can toggle through and select, because this vehicle offers what's referred to as an eco assist. In this center circle, when you're driving most fuel efficiently, this ambient light will turn green to let you know that you're driving fuel efficient. And now when you're not driving fuel efficient, it will actually illuminate in one of these selections, up to 7 that you can choose from. Whether that's accelerating very hard or hitting the brakes really hard, it will actually illuminate in one of these choices. And the white background is just the default setting that it shipped from the plant for American Honda. So again, just a cool little feature that I see as just a customization feature that I really enjoy. Now I'm going to go ahead and start it up here since it's warm in this vehicle. And like I said, with the push button start, you simply hold in the brake, push the button, and the vehicle fires up. And then going ahead and looking at the digital layout here, it gives you the option with the digital layout to go up and down in terms of temperature, making it cooler. You can just hit auto and the fan will adjust to the cabin temperature. And also the arrows here in terms of turning the fan down and also turning the fan up. Heated seats for passenger and for driver. And then at the bottom here you have your AC, recirculating air, bringing the exterior of the air out to in from the outside in, and then the defrost front and rear and side mirrors as well. Now shifting over to this side where the door is, you have your windows, auto up and down for the driver, passenger, and the 2 rear. You can also lock out, if you do have smaller children, lock out the rear windows from being pushed up and down from the back. And then locking the doors and unlocking. And then the side mirrors, left, right, and then the toggle through in terms of adjusting up, down, left, right as well. And now moving over Econ. Along with the Eco Assist, you have the Econ button. When you push that in, you'll actually see on the instrument panel the green leaves. That just represents that you're in the most fuel efficient mode while driving the HR-V. The little squiggly lines with the vehicles, that's the VSA, Vehicle Stability Assist. It helps to correct the oversteer and understeer of the vehicle. And then you have your tire pressure monitoring system. And hopefully when you bring this vehicle in for service, our service department will handle this for you in terms of adjusting the tire pressure and recalibrating it. So they'll handle that for you there as well. But just so you know what that is. Now moving into the center here, the steering wheel. Here on the left hand side you have most of your radio features. Source gets you to your FM, AM, XM, your Pandora, Bluetooth, iPod. Plus minus is for your volume, up, down, and then the arrows, left and right, for your... And you also have the menu buttons here, which will help control the screen in the center dash of some of your options. Now moving down to the buttons here, this is for your Bluetooth, which is standard on all 2016 Honda HR-V models. You have answering, hanging up, and this is actually for your voice command, whether it be for the navigation system in this equipped model, or also with compatible Apple products, Siri is available. So whether it's voice command to make a phone call, a voice command to send a text message, it all can be done through here by pushing and holding. It will beep, and then you give your command just like you would on your phone with Siri. So cool little feature there that is also available on the HR-V. Now moving to the right, you have your cruise control features. Cruise, canceling cruise, resume, set, so very easy to navigate through there. Going up to the left here, the stock, you have your lights, auto, parking, off, also on, and then your off, on for your fog lights. Blinkers, up would be your right, down is your left. And now one great feature is Honda Lane Watch. When you have your blinker on to the right, you can see the screen itself in the center. There's a camera on the passenger side mirror that displays what's to the right of you when you have your blinker on. And now you have your 3 lines, 10 feet, 30 feet, and roughly 80 feet in terms of distance. So fantastic. You'll really get to experience this when you're on your test drive this evening. And also what you can do there's a button on the stock. You can push it in and push it to simply let it display on its own without the blinker on, if you chose to do that as well. Now moving down, you have your gear shift here, your park, your reverse, and all 2016 Honda HR-V models come standard with rear view backup camera. And this model even has dynamic guidelines, meaning as you can see when I'm turning, it's turning orange. So it's letting you know exactly where your vehicle is going. Then you have regular mode, you have wide angle mode, and then you have top down mode in terms of your rear view camera. So again, standard on all 2016 HR-V models. And then coming down you have your neutral, drive, and sport. Sport to me it's just a little bit funner. It holds the gear a little bit longer when you're going down a hill or up a hill, but a little bit more of a sporty feel. And also tying in with the sport mode you have paddle shifters. Minus to shift down, the plus sign to shift up. If you're familiar with the manual transmission, it kind of gives you that feel and a little bit of freedom of what gear you choose to go into. So just fun to use. Going back down, you have your parking brake, electronic parking brake. First for the 2016 Honda HR-V, pull up to engage, push down to disengage. And also when it's engaged, you can simply just put your foot on the gas and it takes it off. And then brake hold, fantastic feature for traffic especially, to avoid fatigue. You can push this in and remove your foot from the brake. That way when you're at a stop, you can remove your foot, rest your foot a little bit, and as soon as you take your foot off and put it on the gas, it disengages. And then once you hit the gas again, it will lock, and you can leave it in and keep your foot off the brake for 10 minutes before it would actually disengage itself. It's a great little feature for areas when you're in traffic and you have a little bit of that fatigue that you want to avoid, you can just use this brake hold. Now moving up here quickly, you have the home feature, which brings you to your navigation, your phone setup, your audio, and again, this is all touchscreen, so very user-friendly, and if you're familiar with smartphones, which everyone is nowadays, it will be very comfortable. You have pinch, zoom features. The phone itself, when paired to an Apple device, you can actually sync in phone notifications, so text features, email, anything that you're receiving on your phone also will display on the screen there, and you can either listen to it. Oh, actually, there's the 10 minutes. All right, like I said, 10 minutes is up, so hopefully that gave you a little, at least overview of what to expect when you arrive this evening. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you this evening at 7 o'clock, and if you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a good one.